All right, Dr. K is here. So today I want to do something different for the Mind Your AI story number 3. We will be comparing different large language models and the student from last year, operations management. I want this video to be short. Without further ado, let's dive in. And this is the first question. You see, this is 3.1. Again, this is a question from my learning practice. I call it learning practice. The in-person students, they do with their group, right? And the online students, they do with themselves. So the first question is the easiest, to be honest. It is the process analysis question about asking the capacity, starting with the capacity. So this is a barbershop, 10 minutes to serve one customer, right? It's really straightforward. What is the capacity? So this barbershop can serve 6 customers per hour. So 10 minutes one customer, so 6 customers in 60 minutes. And then asking for and if the demand is 5, right? Then what happens? The whole process would be demand constrained. So you don't have 6 customers to serve, but you have 5. So then your flow rate, right, will be 5 customers per hour, because now demand dictates the flow rate. And then the questions about utilization and the cycle time, I don't want to get into the details of the solutions and everything. Again, this is the easiest question, and my purpose is not to teach the operations management, but to compare these different large language models. So what I did here, I have DeepSeek, their the current model in DeepSeek, and I have Google AI. We'll be using Gemini, the Gemini 2.0 Flash. This is the newest version, and also again the ChatGPT 4.0. So what I did copy and paste the question, but I said in the beginning, to give some content, I said act as an operations management professor and solve these problems in detail. And I give the question 1, all the A, B, C, D questions, right? The output I got, so it kind of give the explanation, because I told in the prompt to give some detail, right? So it got the first answer is the capacity. Uh-oh, something wrong. The service time per customer. Oh, okay. So let's just fix this, okay? Let's do this on live. It should be 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes to serve one customer. And okay, let's just change the numbers. I think I got the numbers wrong for some reason. Okay, this should be 5. This should be 5. The A, B, C, and D should be 5. So let's solve it again. Okay, that happens. That's okay. Let's solve it again. So time per customer is 5. Demand is time per customer 10 minutes. Demand rate is 5. So 6, 5, 83%, and the cycle time is 12. So nailed it, right? The first question, the ChatGPT really nailed the answer. Let's move on to the next one, the Google AI. The same prompt, right? And paste on Gemini, and then let's run it. I'm using the paid version for the ChatGPT as well as the Google AI to experiment these, and it gives actually more content, it gives details similar to ChatGPT, and it's the speed is, I would say the Google AI is a little faster, since this is using the Flash, and it kind of taking some of my tokens. You see the total one. I think it took like around 1,000 token for this question. But anyway, got the answers, nailed it, perfect. So let's move on to DeepSeek and paste over here, and then 555, 10. Let's just make sure we have the same numbers. Okay. So what I found, the DeepSeek is really similar to ChatGPT in terms of the calculations and the output. And again, this is the easiest question, and DeepSeek also got all answers correct with the explanation, which is good for students to go over actually and understand how this model got the answer. Now, what I want to do, let's open an Excel. Okay, I put a comparison chart, and again the Q1 is easy, and then I have hard and the medium question. So each question is worth 5 points in my assignment. So it's just 5. This one got 5, and this one got 5, and I know the average for the students. Again, they got 100% on these questions, both the in-person as well as the asynchronous. So all the students, because again this is the easiest one, so no problem, they all got the answer correct. So let's move on to the second one. So this is a bit complex. As you see, it has more parts. It has from A to G, right? And this is a dental clinic, and it has the paperwork and also the verification, and also take the dental assistant, right? And then the dentist. So it has those steps in this process, and asking the labor content, the cost of direct labor utilization, as well as some other questions, what if questions, if we hire additional workers or if we integrate the work. What I would do, I will just copy, which I did over here. Okay, let's see if these numbers are correct. So this is, let's put 0, self-serve, no of actual dash, so it may confuse the dash, so I just want to make sure. So 0, 5, 1, 3, 2, 16, 7, 35. So I do help a bit for the content, right? I do some work, and $100 per hour, 30 per hour, so I just have the same numbers. And let's see, labor content answer, let's remove this one as well, cost of direct labor. Okay, let's go. So this one takes a little bit more time than the first one, because this one has more content. As you see, it's a little bit more complex. I have more complex questions on the coming chapters where there are multiple flows. It will be more complex, but let's see how ChatGPT follows solving this problem. It really takes time. You see, actually, this is an actual time. And here I did not say act as an operations management professor, because I did say in the same chat, so it should consider as a follow-up question. Hopefully we'll get an answer. Come on, I want this video to be short, but you are making it longer. So in the meantime, let's get the for my students, this is, I call this question number 3, so don't worry about the question numbers for now. So my student average for the in-person is 96%. And this question, I mean, I generally have a better in-person averages than the asynchronous, because I am with them and they are solving with their group. So peer learning is really important on in-person. So I would say, so 96% times 5. Okay, and then on the asynchronous one, it is around 83%. So let's put the content. So 83% times 5. So these are the student averages. So let's see the answers for the ChatGPT. It doesn't really give an explanation. I think we can see the code. So it doesn't give an explanation. Probably if I ask, it will probably give more explanations. But let's compare the answers. So the first one is 54. The second one, the cost of direct labor. I would say the students really got this correct. This wasn't the issue for students. So this one's incorrect. And 60% the C is incorrect. I mean, I can go back and kind of teach teach the operations management content, and then probably we'll get a better answers, right? But now we are doing head-to-head comparison. So the third one is 160%, not correct. E is 107, so messed up all the calculations. But I see except the last one. So this one got 1, 2. Yep, that's only 2 correct answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 over 7. Let's kind of make sure that I have the. I need to be fair, right? So 2 over 7 for the hard questions, the ChatGPT. 5 times 2 over 7. All right, let's try the next one, and I'll copy the content. I copy the prompt, and then the Google AI. Okay, this one is parsing the data and the questions separately, which is really good, I would say. And here the key is when the customer fill the paperwork, they do by themselves. So maybe the 0 might be the problem. Instead of 0, I should put dash. I don't know, to be more fair, because that's how the question is given. Let's put the dash over here and see the answer. Now it will probably solve faster to get a. Let's put dash. Okay, let's see if the answers would change. I think this would be faster because it's the same questions, right? Okay, while this one is thinking, let's do the same here. So instead of 0, let's put dash. Okay, and then resolve the problem. Let's go back to, oops, still thinking. Okay, it is the same question, dash instead of 0. So again, the Google AI is faster, as you all see. And again, this is the paid version. And let's see the answers. So we got 54, and it has some explanations. That's good. The second one is not correct. The cost of direct labor, again, this one also messed up. And the labor utilization 38%, that's correct. 100%, that's correct. Average labor utilization 68%, that's correct. 12, that's correct. 10.59, that's correct. So the Google AI really did a better job than OpenAI. Actually, we'll see the OpenAI in a minute as well. So the grade would be for Gemini is equals to 6 over 7 times 5. Okay, let's see the OpenAI. Okay, so the answers, let's see the answers for OpenAI. 54, that's correct. The cost of direct labor is incorrect. The utilization incorrect. Didn't help much. So except the last one, so 2 over 7. So that's what we got here, right? 2 over 7. That is the OpenAI. So let's see the DeepSeek. Let's just paste the question and make sure I have dash instead of 0. DeepSeek is faster than OpenAI and giving some explanations, more like a Google AI in this case. And again, the DeepSeek is free version. See the answers. The first one is correct, given explanations. That is good. The second one is incorrect. There's something wrong with the cost of direct labor. They are probably calculating based on the labor content. So that is probably the mistake they do. And the third one, the labor utilization, 5%, incorrect. The D is incorrect. Average labor utilization is incorrect, of course, when these are not correct. So, and then the new flow rate 17, 14 incorrect, but the last one is correct. So we got the same result as the ChatGPT, right? So the DeepSeek is really similar performance like the ChatGPT. Okay, now let's move on to the last question. The last question is longer, but it is not as difficult, I would say. It has some what if portions, but let's see how the OpenAI did it. And I have the question over here. I paste it to save some time. Let's see the answers. So let's see. Hopefully this we will not wait too long. And in the meantime, while we are waiting, right? Let's just copy everything and then paste to Google AI. Let's run it. As you see the parsing is really good. The formatting is really good in Google AI. I already solved the problem, so let's look at the ChatGPT. Is still waiting. Let's also put this one into the DeepSeek. Run it. DeepSeek is also solving the problem again. I would say the Google AI is the fastest. DeepSeek is the second. But let's see the performance. Let's look at the. Okay, we got the answers without explanations for the ChatGPT. Let's see the answers. So 244, that's correct. The cost of direct labor messed up. We don't know where it messed up. And 100%, I mean 100%, we accept the correct answer. So okay, 63 correct, 72 correct, 4.9 correct. This one is incorrect. New capacity, right? New capacity is incorrect. It's supposed to be 57. 46, that's correct. 73.8. So 2 incorrect out of 9. So 2 incorrect. So 7 over 9. Let's give the grade. So 7 over 9 times 5. That is what ChatGPT did. Let's look at the Google Gemini 2.0. Okay, I mean, I like the content and explanations. So the labor content is 244, and then messed up with again the cost of direct labor. I would say if I give some content with the assumptions on the cost of direct labor, it probably will do a better job. But again, we're just comparing head to head. So 1, 63%, 72. F is 4.9, 57, 46. Yep, nailed it. So 1 incorrect, right? The second one is incorrect. So let's give the points for Gemini. So 8 over 9 times 5. And then let's look at the DeepSeek. At the DeepSeek 2 for the, again, this one's incorrect. Utilization is incorrect. Average labor utilization is incorrect. This is correct. So 1, 2, 3 incorrects, right? And G is incorrect 4. So 5 correct answers. So let's give 5 over 9 times 5. And for the student averages, for the in-person, it is around 90%. I would say 93% times 5. And for the asynchronous, it was around 78% times 5. And let's look at who's the winner. We all want to see the winner, right? And now let's also calculate the percentage, which is the total score divided by 15 times 100. So 68% the ChatGPT failed the assignment. Let's see the others. And 91% Google AI, Gemini 2.1 get an A. And the DeepSeek failed F. So let's put the grades. So this is F. Now this is D, not F actually. This is D. And if some extra credit, I might actually go to C. So D to C. Let's say D to C. Okay, it's between D and C. Okay, and the Gemini is A, but lower A. I would say the 91 is lower A. So DeepSeek, it is D, even on the lower side of D. And the students, they got 96%. The in-person, so I'm putting A plus. more than 95. I mean, we don't have A plus, but it's better than 91, like 5% better. And 87 with some extra credit, they might do A, but now it's currently B. But I would say B to A. Okay, so that is my comparison with these three large language models. Well, I'll be posting more content. See you soon.